Today we're looking at conservation. You might have heard this term in the news, especially when forests are being cleared or species are going extinct. But what does it actually mean in biology? Why it's important? How we can protect biodiversity? Let's look at this scenario and see if it will be able to help us achieve our objectives. A forest reserve in Uganda is home to hundreds of indigenous plant and animal species. Over the past 5 years, this forest has suffered from illegal logging, slash-and-burn farming, and agricultural expansion. The environmental team is investigating biodiversity loss and creating an action plan. They propose 3 key strategies: education campaigns, law enforcement, and restoration projects. Imagine you are part of the environmental team. Can you identify 3 major threats to biodiversity in this forest? What strategies could you use to protect it? What are at least 2 benefits, both social and economic, of conserving this biodiversity? We should be able to answer those questions at the end of the session. Conservation means protecting species, habitats, and ecosystems from harmful human activities. It's not just about saving animals. It's about keeping ecosystems stable for future generations. In Kenya's Masai Mara, conservationists protect lions and elephants, but also work with local herders so both people and wildlife can thrive. Why do you think it's important that conservation includes people, not just nature? Let's talk about why we actually conserve biodiversity. These aren't just scientific reasons. They're personal and social too. Ethical. Every species has a right to live, just like we do. Think of the white rhino in Africa. We don't want it to disappear forever. Custodianship. We have a responsibility to protect biodiversity for future generations, your children, your grandchildren. Aesthetic. Healthy ecosystems are beautiful, from Lake Tanganyika to Mount Kilimanjaro. Conservation makes our environments not just functional, but inspiring. Which of these reasons speaks to you the most and why? Beyond beauty and ethics, there are strong ecological reasons for conservation. Biochemical cycles. Forests help regulate carbon and nitrogen cycles. Cutting them disrupts global warming in agriculture. Preventing damage. Trees hold soil. Without them, erosion, landslides, floods. We've seen this in places like Madagascar. Genetic diversity. Wild plants may carry genes to resist disease or adapt to drought, critical in times of climate change. If we destroy the forest, we not only lose species, we lose soil fertility, clean water, and even future medicine. Okay, so how can we conserve biodiversity practically? Sustainable farming. Encourage agroforestry and avoid slash and burn. For example, planting nitrogen-fixing trees in maize fields in Zambia helps crops and the environment. Protect parks and species. National parks like Serengeti or Virunga are safe zones, but they need funding and respect. Transition to renewable energy. Switching from charcoal to solar cookers can reduce deforestation. Recycling. Plastic and metal recycling reduce demand for raw material extraction, protecting land and wildlife. Botanical gardens and seed banks. Kenya's National Gene Bank stores native seeds, a backup against extinction. Choose one method. How would it help your local area? Reduce harmful chemicals. Excessive pesticide use kills bees, frogs, and contaminates rivers. Using organic or targeted methods is safer. Slow population growth. More people means more land clearing and pollution. Family planning, education, and economic growth can reduce this pressure. In your community, which of these conservation measures would be hardest to implement and why? Today, we've seen that conservation isn't just about animals, it's about people, ecosystems, culture, and economics. We defined conservation and its importance, explored threats and strategies, connected ethical, ecological, and practical reasons, evaluated real-life solutions for Africa's biodiversity challenges. Imagine you're an environmental advisor in your district. What one conservation strategy